People blame me for what happened.
Blame me.
Because of you?
Corpus and came home to hide. But the entire town at risk.
If they had kept his mouth shut.
If this, if that, if you, if me, if Jay.
We were doing anything use.
You're not taking the responsibility of what you're doing.
Your crazy boyfriend tries to get me killed, and I'm the villain.
Means you get as far away from here as you
She didn't say that you're the villain, she said that you're responsible. You all are responsible for your actions.
You won't have to worry about me anymore.
Don't be like that.
I need to know about the other guy. Liar. Who is he? You're lying.
I'm not.
He knew all about me. How?
And you're right, he did know. He knew that the corpus were on you, but not for me.
And he needs to forget about me. And that goes for everybody.
You know that he can't. You know, it's a little like when he killed these two guys. He knew that one of the cops would say that he killed the other one, so he had to eliminate him. You know that Lucen, he needs to kill you.
Be careful, Cass.
You too.
This is Maarva and Cassian. Don't worry, they'll leave me alone. Don't leave. Stay here.
Your father, the one who took you with Maarva. You wanted to stop that?
You haven't done much packing. She says we can't go.
Be quiet.
What are you talking about?
I'm staying.
But it's not safe.
I know what.
I can't be here.
She
You
knows.
said it yourself. It's all come undone. You want to live under that?
It's happening everywhere.
It's gonna happen, it's gonna continue.
Not yet.
I'm already there.
What's left to keep you here?
The rebellion.
What?
The 13 years, every time I walk down Rick's Road, I turn off before I get to the square. I take the long way around, so I don't have to think about Clem hanging there.
It was his name! It was his name. I didn't.
Attack it down, have you heard about this? I heard that. I put on my best coat, and I walked across the square with a smile on my face.
You did.
If there are heroes brave enough to take on a whole Imperial garrison, I'm brave enough to stick it out here.
Okay, so you want to be a part of the rebellion? You are not.
People are standing up.
Yeah, I'm getting killed for it.
But that's right that we'll need doing. Whatever it takes. I've been lying around waiting to die long enough.
You can't beat them, Maarva.
Not if I run away.
Oh, she's you. I mean, she's that voice inside of you.
Judging you. Everything
And
you do
Clem's
is
death, it's the one telling you to not be a part of the rebellion.
take all the money you found and go and find some peace.
I'll be worried about you all the time.
That's just love. Nothing you can do about that. I've never loved anything the way I love you. And I've never fed on anything more, but this time you can't stay and I can't go.
Ever got eyes big now?
No!
Don't make me
Tell
laugh
me
now.
you understand.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
You will, you'll see. Stop searching for your sister. It's a fantasy. There were no survivors at Canary.
Are we sure?
What happened there was not your responsibility. You were a child.
For that, yes, but are we sure about his sister?
Of course you are.
I wish to lodge a charge against a fellow supervisor.
Tracy,
Being violated by Supervisor Miro, and that this overreach, for which she was previously reprimanded, risks compromising Imperial safety.
you think this forum appropriate?
You snitch!
Serious job.
Determined her request was out of order and in violation of the chain of command.
That's not accurate.
You advised me to reinforce my suspicions with data and to be careful in my work going forward.
I'm curious how many people at this table will think it careful that you found a way to access our sector data without ever filing a request.
Is that true? Did you?
Yes. I used the Imperial Emergency Act in the wake of Aldani to gather data across multiple sectors without official sanction. I'd like to know if anyone here believes the rebellion plans its actions around the artificially constructed boundaries of our sectors.
Major Partagas created those sectors.
Do you really think the rebels care about the lines we draw on maps?
You think the relevance of my work has been supplanted?
Yep.
Systems either change or die. There is a focused, organized rebel effort to acquire highly restricted Imperial military components.
Your evidence?
I can now prove a link between the theft of our most secret equipment and its distribution to rebel groups across the galaxy. I believe his accusations here this morning have more to do with self-preservation than any sense of urgency.
What's more urgent than a renegade intelligence officer? Imagine if
He wanted, you know, to discredit her before her saying all of the things that she found.
I'm wondering where we'd be right now if everyone here showed the same endeavor as Supervisor Mira. The moment I'm reassigning all other sectors to Supervisor Mira, Felix is of great interest to her and has clearly become a distraction for you. I see no urgent problem, but as always I salute the provocative exchange
You
of
won.
ideas. Young, I will expect
You
to
lost.
Lord Mandel tomorrow. Go for the lively session. Dendron, if you'd walk with me a moment.
Try not to brag. One of you told me that I shouldn't smile, you know, when she's
Thank you, sir.
making good progress or something like that, because she's against us, you know, the rebellion and all. I appreciate what she's doing, you know, as a character. For her, it's something great, it's a success, she did it right. It's cool also.
Okay.
Keith?
I'll be out in a minute.
You, Keith? Since how long are you right there?
Planning to go the other way.
I'll guess any favorites.
We had a time jump right there.
Would I have pizza?
He said from Ragnar. The green one.
You're with her since a long time.
He
Like,
likes it too.
that's a party planet? Don't run, don't run. They're not after you. I think. Or maybe they are? They finally found you? How many times, you know?
Excuse me?
You keep looking around, Arden.
Out of what?
Don't play dumb.
No, I'm on my way to the store.
You need to back up.
It has to be hard, you know, to always look.
Why would I be running?
Because you're a part of it.
What?
I'll ask the questions.
I don't know anybody here. I'm a tourist.
Tourists don't run.
And I'm not running.
You got that right.
I'm just going to the store. It's right there.
You need to calm down, sir. Drug assistance, please.
Is gonna be recognized.
Wait, what is he? No, this is great.
Hang on to this one for me.
No. No. Oh, he's not. No, he made me watch.
He's gonna be judged for what? He didn't do anything? Like,
Here. Charges, civil disruption, anti-imperial speech, fleeing the scene of anti-imperial activity. Oh, I'm sorry, there's something wrong.
I wouldn't. You got enough trouble without a resisting judgment charge.
I'm just a tourist.
This used to be a 6-month sentence.
used to be?
6 years.
6 years. I didn't do anything. Hey,
Take it up to the Emperor.
wait, I'm just a tourist. Wait.
Or you're gonna recognize him. An introduction episode, like clearly, I said it, 3 episodes, 1 story, so each time, introduction, preparation, conclusion. That was a preparation episode. The preparation of Cassian's new adventure, like he left the rebellion, he tried to go back home to convince people to follow him. They didn't want to follow him, they wanted to stay right there, so he left alone. He was arrested, but not because he was recognized, because of something else, because during all of the time that he hid, into that place, they continued, to arrest a lot of people for no reasons and just because they want to, and to condemn them, like, people being afraid of everything and all to try to control the rebellion, what they want to do, what Lucien also intended them to do. So that's gonna encourage people to join the rebellion because they're gonna be angry, because they're gonna suffer. So because of that, they're gonna join the rebellion to be against that government in place. So that's why we have that time jump, in fact, at the end, for Cassian to have the time to hide, for sure, to have that situation for him, but also a lot because we need for the situation to evolve, like for everyone to organize themselves. That's why we needed that time jump. And also for the characters to have the time to get more involved into the rebellion for some, and for Cassian to leave things and to understand that hiding is not gonna help because you're gonna be afraid all of your life, and no matter what, it's gonna come back, the rebellion is gonna catch you again, or the government is gonna catch you, like you can't run away. It's not a possibility. You can hide for some times, but at the end, it's gonna come back into your face. The rebellion, the government, being afraid, all of that. So that's why I think that the time jump is a good idea, and to have it, at the end of this episode, it's great. I think that because of House of the Dragon, I'm beginning to be tired to have time jumps at the beginning of episodes. They did that during so many episodes of their season 1 that, at some point I got tired of it. So that's why maybe right there I'm like, yes, time jump at the end of one episode, it's great also, like. Because of that, we're gonna begin the next episode with already some information in mind, already knowing that we have a time jump, and we have the time to imagine all of the things we changed. That's great. They got me during this episode. I cried. I didn't expect it to cry, but it was because of all of the reveals that we had during that moment. I read really wrong, Maarva at first, what she was saying. I thought that she was saying that she was a part of the rebellion before and that she just wanted for the rebellion to attack more. And in fact, not at all. She was saying that she wanted now to be a part of the rebellion, that she was tired to hide, to be afraid and all. Like what Cassian he did during all of this time, hiding, being afraid, like Maarva at the end right there choosing to be a part of the rebellion, to stop hiding, to stop running away, to stop being afraid, the fact that she didn't want to pass, to walk on that square because it was a place where her husband, her lover died, Cassian's father, Clem. I didn't remember that his name was Clem. I'm not sure that he said it, in fact, during the first episode when we discovered him. I don't know. But, it hit me during that moment. It was one of the reveals during that moment. The fact that he died doing that, like not because he wanted to rebel. On the contrary, he wanted to help, to stop the ones who were rebelling because he didn't want for anyone to get hurt. But no matter what, he was killed. And, it had an impact on Cassian for sure, because for him he associated rebellion to getting killed, getting your loved ones being killed. So that's why maybe even if he's beginning to change inside, we saw it during the last episode, I think that even if what Nemik said, all of that, it's beginning to grow on him, he has still that in mind, the fact that he has to think about himself to save himself no matter what. That's something that he has from his past, you know, on his own planet with his sister, all of that. But also that thing about rebellion, it's bad. You're getting killed when you're into the rebellion, your loved ones are getting killed, something like that. So coming back to Maarva, what she decided to do right there, it's what at some point Cassian is gonna decide to do, to stop hiding, to stop being afraid, to stop running away, and to be a part of the rebellion, because it's truly what you want, and you can see that it's the right thing to do. Maarva, she's saying that to Cassian during that moment. But Cassian is not ready to do it. He wants to try before to hide, to run away, to be afraid, but to try to live no matter what. It didn't work on Maarva, it's not gonna work on Cassian either. The moment with Bix, you know, for Cassian, I'm more like surprised in fact by what they're deciding to do with it. Because during the 3 first episodes, they really represented their relationship, you know, for sure something happened between these two before, something is still happening right there between these two, they are still in love, you could feel that tension between these two. So for him to come back, for her to say that something was happening between them, for the discussion that they had, and for the conclusion of it, I was not expecting for Bix to decide to follow Cassian right there and all, but I didn't expect the conversation to go like that. It was a little weird, you know. You're still representing her as a potential love relationship for Cassian at some point. You still insisting on the fact that they have feelings for each other, but I don't know, the writers, they are printing another message around her character that I can't understand right now, that I can't get right now, like her story and also their relationship, it's gonna be something else, like it's gonna have another purpose that I can't see right now. Oh yes, I can. She's gonna get killed. She's gonna get killed like Clem got killed, because of the fact that she's gonna stay in Ferrix. Like Maarva, she's gonna try to rebel, you know, to do things right there against the Imperial authorities, and she's gonna get killed like Clem got killed doing a rebellion stuff, and that's gonna change his way to see things. Like rebellion, it's still gonna be, you can get killed, you can have your loved ones getting killed, it's still gonna be the case, but you're gonna see it differently this time. Her or Maarva? Her. That's why I'm feeling that coming from her. Maybe I'm going too far with that theory, but keep in mind that I have that theory around Bix, because really, yes, I feel something different, that the writers are writing about this character and about this relationship. So maybe it's because of that, because they know the writers that they're not gonna keep her, so maybe they don't want to go too far with the love aspect, to not be too disappointed for the viewers, you know, when she's gonna die or something like that, and to really have also that consequence for Cassian when she's gonna die, to get her more involved into the rebellion thing. Something like that, like I can feel it like that, and oh, okay for that. I'm surprised that we didn't see his friend, you know, Cassian's friend, because he's important, I really think so, and when we said goodbye to people on Ferrix, we saw him, so I think that at some point we're gonna see him. Lucen and the senator, really you didn't know that the rebellion, it was for that? You really thought that it was just about a network? If you needed resources, if you needed money, if he has men, you know, who are doing missions for him, you had to know that it was for that. Like, I think that she lied to herself a lot, you know, if she truly thought that it was just a network and not a rebellion. And no matter what, at the end she's trapped, she can't give up right now, and I don't think that she wants in fact to give up, because she can see that something is bad, that it's not okay, like it's against her principles what is happening right now, so she wants to continue. For her to say the truth, but not entirely to that guy, I'm glad that you didn't say everything. I'm really afraid about the fact that she said that she's lying, it's just an appearance, she's doing other stuff, you know, behind everyone's back, that she knows that everyone is spying on her. Like, she said so many informations. Okay, it's to a friend and all, like, I have no reasons for now to suspect him of anything, but to say all of that to someone that you didn't see since a long time, someone that you can't be sure, like you don't know who are his friends, who are his allies, what he's really doing and all. It's too many informations that you gave really freely to someone. I'm afraid, I'm really afraid for her. And I don't trust that guy yet. I suspect him, yes. I was gonna say no, I don't suspect him to be a spy or something like that yet. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, and even more because her husband, you know, when he approached and what he said during that moment, it felt almost, you know, like a code between them, between these two guys. I'm really afraid for man. She's beautiful, really, she's so gracious, she has such a charisma, and she's so... she's beautiful. Really, she looks good, and for sure her character, I love, you know, her character because she represents the political aspect of what is happening right there, and we need that. We need Cassian, who is not involved into the rebellion yet. We need the rebellion aspect also with Val, with what is happening right now, with the fact that they want to kill Cassian because they don't want for anyone to have information about Luton and to be out there. And in a way, you know, it's what Cassian he did first scene of the first episode of this show. You know, he killed someone and he didn't want the other guy to say that he killed him, so he killed the other guy. So Cassian, you know that the rebellion also could want to kill you. Right there, he was running away not only because of the imperial authorities being after him, also he was running away from the rebellion. To have all of that aspect of the rebellion with Val, with Luton, it's great. To have the political aspect with the senator, it's great. To have the imperial side also with... I can't remember her name. The blonde girl. Who is doing well her job, it's great also. I said it during the episode, I had a few of you telling me that I shouldn't cheer for her because she's on the bad side and stuff like that. I know that, but she's still a character, well built, she's still doing stuff like in a good way, like I can say that it's well done and I can not approve and agree with what she's doing, but still I can see that yes, it's well done. Yes, I can be like that, judge me if you want, I can be like that. And also in life, you know, when I'm losing at a game, when I'm playing a game against someone, even if I lose, I'm gonna congratulate the person who just won because it was well played, you know. She discovered that they saw a lot of things, the rebellion, that they are more advanced than what they thought. But again, now we have that time jump. I don't know how many, I think that it's years. It's at least 2 years or something like that. Because you had the time to build a relationship with that girl, they had some habits together, something like that. So yes, I'm thinking about at least 2 years for the time jump. Lieutenant Card is the one to begin the episode, is the one to end the episode, but your situation is not really evolving, my dear, and you are working on that little desk, like it's clearly so much, you know, against you, what you truly are and all. During 2 years you did that. Your rage, you know, that rage that we know that he has inside of him, it grew so much that at some point you're gonna explode. All of that to please your mom. During all of this time you continued to live with your mom. He's gonna go crazy, he's gonna go insane if it's the case. With this job, with this mom, during all of this time. I want him back at some point, you know, like, for me, truly, this character has such potential, and the guy who is playing that character is so great that I don't want to see him only at the beginning and at the end of an episode. Like, I want to see more of him, and I want for him to get more involved, to have something else, another story than that. But again, this episode, it was an introduction. So the introduction of that story, it's we have a time jump. Cassian tried to hide, but he was arrested no matter what, and during all of this time he was afraid. Maybe he's gonna understand that he can't hide, he can't run away, he has to face what is happening. Maarva, all of the ones on Ferrix, they don't want to give up, they don't want to get out, they want to fight. Lutem, the senator, all of the rebellion, they're gonna continue. It's gonna be harder because now they have to hide also, like it's more dangerous for them. The Imperial authorities, they are aware of what is happening, they are taking decisions, they're gonna frighten people, they're gonna do bad stuff, so they're gonna encourage people to join the rebellion. The Lieutenant Khan is into that stupid job since a long time now. Okay, that's the introduction of that story of 3 episodes. The little good thing, you know, about that time jump, it's gonna be about the senator, because it means that during all of this time she was not discovered, so I'm wrong about her friend being a spy, you know, like being against her. Maybe he was a really good ally. Maybe. I'm still not sure at 100%. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. Tell me, what did you think about this episode, about all of what happened during this episode? Did you cry also or not? Am I the only one? Tell me that on the comments. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Right.